Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am the Cameroonian YouTuber based in Douala, Cameroon. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. So guys, today I'm going to be talking about relationships, about marriage, okay? And like you have seen from the title of this video, I am going to be telling you why your husband does not touch you anymore. It is very common that when your husband or even your boyfriend will not touch you anymore, maybe he used to touch you a lot, hug, kiss, do this, that, he's not doing it anymore. The first thing that always comes to our heads is this guy don't cheat. This guy has somebody, this guy is dating somebody. That is why he's not kissing on me, he's not touching me, he's just like, we are almost like brothers and sisters in the house. Like, what is going on? Because I cannot understand. So yeah guys, that is what I'm going to be talking about today. So if you want us to dissect this together, just keep watching. Okay guys, so like I said, we're going to be talking about why your man is not touching you anymore. Okay, the first thing I want to tell you is, you know what, we have to understand as women that, please, so men are not the same like us. Okay, men are not like us. So you want to talk to your man. If you're noticing he's not touching you, he's not touching you as usual and all that, you want to talk to him, because we say it all the time. I feel like we keep saying communication is important in relationships. Communicate with your partner, communicate, but we don't take out our time to honestly communicate. That is why you see something like that going on and you cannot talk with your man, like, but why are you not touching me? I also think it might have something to do with our culture, because in our African culture, women talking about cuddling and hugging and kissing and doing they do a lot. They feel like if they talk about it, it means that, oh, they are free, they are too easy and things like that. So a lot of women tend not to talk about it. So but what I feel is, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you have to be able to talk about every and anything with that person. And if you're having issues talking about anything with that person, there is a problem, first of all, to begin. So if you feel that way, like he's not touching you anymore, you want to go ahead and ask him. Why are you not asking him? Why are you sitting and wondering and telling your friends, and your friends are telling him, I saw him passing there with one girl. I'm sure it's that girl. It's that girl. I told you not to leave him to walk too much. Now you have left him. Another girl has come and taken him. So so like I said, you want to talk with him, because if you talk with him, you could just put yourself out of the misery. Stop making yourself feel miserable for nothing. So I'll tell you to first of all talk to him. Okay, so the first reason why he is not touching you anymore would just be because he might just be tired of rejection. Okay, when women, we know ourselves, I know myself, when women start having kids, start doing a lot of things, they have a lot going on, you see that sex is the last thing on their minds. Like, women are not thinking about it anymore. They don't feel like, oh, I should try to do this and try to do that. Like, that's the last thing on the woman's mind. So sometimes your man could just come back and he's like, baby, as he puts his hand,
I beg you, just put him back by your thing, because I'm not there for the mood. I say, I'm not in the mood today. I don't want me, no nothing.
when he wants to hug you,
I know you cannot hug me, simple huggy. When you hug me like that, it's going to be something.
when he wants to touch you,
Oh baby, I'm tired now, I'm tired. I've been cooking, cleaning, taking care of the kids the whole day. I'm tired, I just want to sleep. I cannot have sex, you see.
and sometimes it starts slowly. Before you know it, it has escalated. At some point, the guy just feels like, oh my god, I'm tired of asking. Like, why should I even bother asking for this thing from this person when she obviously is going to tell me no? So sometimes I've seen a lot of guys who just get tired of being rejected over and over by their wives. So they just start conditioning their mind, like, you know what, I don't even want to think about this whole sex thing with her. Let me just concentrate on different things. There are a whole lot of things I can concentrate on. Let me just concentrate on something else and forget about having sex with her. So that is how you want to discover you are living in a house with your brother. Your husband or your boyfriend becomes your brother because you have been rejected. So if he's not having sex with you, you want to check to ensure that you have not been. See, men, their ego says you could have rejected him in one way, and he just decided from that day that, you know what, the woman, I'm not touching her again. She'll come and beg me for it. I'm not touching her again. So you want to just find out to see if that's the issue. Like, are you upset with me because I said no? Is it because I've been rejecting you? You want to be very honest. I tell you guys all the time, it's good to be honest with yourself, because if you're not honest with yourself, you're just going to, you grow mad. So you want to be honest. Sit down and think, like, is this really the reason? Because I know a lot of us married women with children, we do this thing a lot. I'm sorry if I'm warning you guys. Yeah, so that's the first reason. The second reason, which I know some people will be rolling their eyes, is that maybe he is stressed out. It's true that there are some guys who they will be knocking whether they are stressed out or whether they are not stressed out. But some men, you have to know the kind of man you're with. Some men, they shut down there when they are stressed out. So you want to talk. It goes back to what I said before. You want to talk with him, because if you talk to him like, you're not touching me, you're not doing this, you don't love me anymore, this is how I feel, he might just go ahead and tell you, but it's because I'm going through this stress at work, it's because I'm going through this emotional thing, this family stress and things like that, and it's going to make you to understand where he's coming from. So yes, a man might not be touching you because he is just stressed. Like, don't add any meaning to it. It could be the case, so that he's just stressed. You want to talk to him, you want to be his shoulder, you want to be his pillow. So okay, yeah. The next thing that might be making your man not to touch you or feel you anymore, it could just simply be because it's not his love language. I have a video here on love languages. Different people have different love languages, okay? So maybe your own love language is touching and feeling and stuff like that, and it's not your husband's love language. So you feel like, but I just not men. Am I not seeing men walking around holding their women? Why can my own not do it? But I know some people who just feel uncomfortable displaying affection in public. I'm not talking about fishy people, or people that are not displaying affection in public because they don't want people to know that they are with you. No, I'm talking about people who get really shy and really uncomfortable. My husband is one person like that, okay? The most you will catch him do is hold my hand in public, like just hold my hand. You will not see him hug me, kiss me, do. So sometimes I feel like we women, you know who you're with. There are some guys who are really touchy. They're always holding you, touching you, hugging you everywhere, okay? If he's not doing that anymore, then he had been doing it before, it's a problem. But if you have that kind of partner like my husband, whom you know that this one, if he kill him, he don't hold your hand for public, then you're like, okay, no, but he's not that kind of person. So obviously it's not because there's a problem. So it might not just be his love language. Maybe he's used to receiving gifts, okay? Or maybe he's used to acts of service. So you want to figure it out, like, okay, is it because this is the way they are, or is because I have a problem? The next thing I'll tell you is, yeah, you might just be right. He might not be satisfied with the marriage or the relationship. Who's screaming now? Somebody's baby is really screaming. Anyway, I hope it's not getting into this. Okay, so he might not be satisfied in the relationship. We all know that guys are not the talky type, like they'll be explaining to you, oh, this is it, like they don't talk like that. So your partner could just be unsatisfied, okay? He could be unsatisfied with something, not that they don't love you anymore, but there might be something going on in that relationship that he's not satisfied with, and he's not talking, and because of what is going on at that point, he's not even thinking of doing the do with you. So you want to sit down and check. It could still be because when people argue, you go overboard, you talk some kind of things, you insult them, you call them all kinds of names. Because I know some people there, when they are mad, they would just be talking anyhow, and I'm just like, I'm not judging anybody, but guys, there's that I am angry, I'm always reasoning. I'm always thinking. That's why people always beat me in arguments, because I'm always thinking to ensure that every single word I am telling you, I mean it. So yeah, but there's some people who, when they'll be arguing here, they'll just argue anyhow, call you names, insult you, insult your family, insult everybody that knows you, insult you, talk anyhow to you, and after that they say sorry. If you're one of those people, know that things, when you do things like that, it could affect the person you're in a relationship with. Yes, they might forgive you, but there are some people who it takes a lot of time for them to forget about some things. So it might be that, it might be that he has told you, oh, there's this thing that you're doing that I don't like, you keep doing it. It might be something. So you want to also find out, you want to also check and see, because a lot of things affect people that we don't even think about. A lot of things. So you want to check everything, and you're like, okay, no, I'm fine in this area, I'm fine in this area. You meet him now and talk like, okay, what is it? Tell me. Because you know, men will not sit and just start explaining to you, especially you have to push and push. But auntie, please don't go and push and over push. If he's not ready to talk about it, you have to learn to also respect his space. The last but not the least is just that he might be preoccupied with other things. Just like you are preoccupied with other things, when he comes and he's like, let's do the do, you're like, no, I want to wash the children, I want to wash plates, I want to go turn achu, I want to go and visit this my friend. Like you have a lot going on, especially when you get married, you start having kids. Okay, there is a lot going on. So sometimes you could see a husband, he's sitting there, he's not even thinking of, oh, let me come and be doing the do with this woman, because he's thinking, oh my god, like let me say during this period, this is back to school period,
oh my god, I have to pay school fees. Jesus, I have to pay school fees for 700,000. I have to buy the kids things for school. I have to do this.
So he's preoccupied with a lot of things. He's thinking about a million things. So he's not just thinking about having sex at that moment. You get, he's not just thinking about having sex at that moment. More so when you start having kids, the kids are playing with their father, they are jumping on their daddy and all that. So sometimes he's just concentrating on, let me just distract these children, let me just play with these children. So he's not even thinking that, oh, let me go and try to touch my wife or anything with my wife, you get. So these are the reasons I came up with why he may not be touching you anymore. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do these points make sense? Just give me your own point of view. If you have more points, let me know. Like I said, we should not always think of the worst. Like we women, and we think about the worst. If things are not moving the way we want them to move, we just start thinking, hey, Oga don't get new chap. He don't get new chap. How you go see me? He's not seeing me. I sit here, I walk like a pass, left, right, front, back. He's not seeing me. He's not seeing me because he's sleeping with another woman. Like, I don't know why. I'm saying we, because me too sometimes, so I'll be thinking like that. When you just see your husband is not, you're just like, hey. Obviously, it's because there's another, that's the first thing that comes to our mind. And I just feel like it's because we have with social media, we have seen all kinds of things. So women are living on their toes. Women are just, when you just see your husband is just wanting to show you one small red light like that, ha, no, the first thing that comes to our mind is, oh my god, he's with another woman. Yes, sometimes it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Yes, there are times that actually the issue was because he is with another woman. But you want to talk with him, you want to look at all these points I'm telling you to ensure that, okay, it's not this one, it's not this one, it's not this one, just to be sure. There is no need for you to be blowing things out of proportion, start acting stupid or foolish when in reality that's not what is happening. So yeah guys, I hope that this video helps someone. I hope it inspires someone. If you really enjoyed it, please click on that share button, share the video. Even if you do not enjoy it that much, still share the video, okay? You might find somebody who really enjoys it. Please click on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed, please. So when you click on that subscribe button, that is how you're going to be getting my notifications each time I make a new video. When you click on that subscribe button, you're going to see a bell. Click on that bell so that each time I post a video, you're going to get notified and you can come and be the first to watch. That said, thank you very much for watching this video, and I am going to see you on my next one. Love you so much. Bye.